Alright, my name is Alexandra List, and this is my narrative speech. So at some point in life, we all feel that we hit a brick wall. So for this speech today, I'm going to tell you about the time that I literally did hit a brick wall. So when I was a young teenager, exciting moment of my life, I went and got my permit. It took me 3 tries. I was super excited. And around this time, my mom also got a brand new Honda Accord, and it was on lease. So it kind of became a ritual that I would drive myself to work in her new car. Obviously, since I had my permit, she had to sit in the front seat. One day, I was driving to work, and I worked at the Spring House, which is a small diner in town. As I was pulling up, normally I would pull to the back. This day, I think I just felt a little extra cool, wanted to show off to my coworkers because I was in this brand new Honda Accord. So I decided to pull around to the front, and I pulled into the spot that is right in front of a big glass window and, of course, the brick building. As I pulled in, I don't necessarily remember what I did next, but I went to talk to my mom, and I was wearing my work shoes, which, of course, were non-slip shoes. And with it being a new car, somehow my foot slipped off of the brake and onto the gas, which then sent the car plummeting up 3 steps, through a bench, and into the brick building. Which, at this time, of course, the owner of the restaurant was there. So he came out, and he was like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "I have no idea. I have no idea what happened." My mom's looking at me like I'm crazy, and I did it on purpose. And so I'm telling her, "I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry." And at that point, of course, everyone was getting their insurance out. We're going through that whole spiel. Luckily, there was nobody in the building except for the workers back in the kitchen, and then me in the front. So the owner came out. We handled all that. Luckily, everybody had the proper insurance, so nobody had to pay out of pocket. I didn't have to pay fines, but of course, I was in tears and I was crying. And it was probably like the worst day of my life. And at that moment I decided I was never going to drive. So I handed the keys to my mom, and I let her back the car out of the brick building, which was very painful for me to stand on the sidewalk and watch as all of the cars on the street are now gawking at me. And so she pulled away. I did a good old $13,000 of damage to the building, and a couple grand to my mom's car. So that was a pretty important lesson to learn, to maybe at least put the car in park right when I get to my destination, and also, of course, take things slow. So there's the important lesson I learned by hitting a brick wall. So, yeah.